wait for me.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me, how I beat this beat up like a battle.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk. Back out with another video. And I got my co-host over here, Chuck Full Damage Miller. It's been a minute since he's been back. He took a little hiatus, but now he's back. You definitely see the the black hoodie, man, looking like the Emperor from Star Wars. But you guys already know it's a Black Monday, man. Following that disappointing loss to those damn Green Bay Packers, man. Those goddamn Green Bay Packers. But, guys, we're going to talk about, make sure you like and subscribe for this content. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get the latest and greatest in regards to Chicago Bears news. I mean, if at all, if you guys, we're still going to be pumping out content, whether they get blown out or whether they lose in disappointing fashion. We're still going to be pumping out Bears content. Chuck, man, I want to get your analysis of this game, man, and this coaching staff, bro. I mean, at this point, I'm already tired of them. I'm like over this coaching staff.
Yeah, bro. Well, welcome me back, KO Sports Talk land. Good to see you guys. Good to be out here again. Chuck Full Damage 1, the biggest Bears fan that you know, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in once and again to KO Sports Talk. Listen, bro. At the end of the day, this loss came in the fashion that it was supposed to come. My Chicago Bears players played hard. They left it out there on the field. My defense is still a top 5 caliber defense, even though of late we haven't been able to really get down. What's going on, Joel? I see you out there, my brother. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining. But the offense played extremely a lot more better than what they have been playing. But that being said, it's a Black Monday, and I'm dressed in all black right now on this Monday to commemorate what should be the beginning of the end, the Grim Reaper style for Matt Eberflus. This dude should not still be the head coach of the Chicago Bears. It is piss poor pitiful that 3 weeks in to the time that this man's career should have been over as a Bears head coach, they still got this guy making decisions. They still got him talking before the media on behalf of my team. They still got him calling plays for the Chicago Bears. He is atrocious, people. This is the worst Chicago Bears head coach that I have ever seen. And you're talking to a dude who lived through the Mark Trestman era. I lived through the John Fox era. I lived through the Matt Nagy era. You don't
Dave Wannstedt
era, bro. I done seen some bad coaching in Chicago. This guy here, he takes the cake. He has no accountability.
He's the worst head coach in Bears history. He's the worst head coach.
And all he does is throw people under the bus or allow the media to keep giving him outs by throwing people under the bus. Coach, do you know that the media some parts of the media are now saying that Caleb Williams is a bust? That is the most ridiculous crap I have ever heard, bro. This kid is anything but a bust. They're talking about he's costing coaches and what have you. No, he's not.
And the media is making up that they should bench him too. That they should bench him for Tyson Bagent. Like, get the hell out of here.
Right, their inability to coach him up when he is a rookie and help him get to the next level is what's causing them to lose their jobs. They suck. This franchise, this organization sucks. They're horrible. And I'm going to tell you something, Coach. As bad as I wanted the Bears to win this game yesterday against the Green Bay Packers, we didn't deserve to get that win, bro. I really felt like it was poetic justice from the gods or God, or however y'all want to term it, G-O-D. I really felt it was poetic justice that field goal got blocked at the end, because I don't want to see this dude here coaching this Bears team ever again. I hope we lose out, bro. I hope we lose out.
Yeah.
What's up, Optimus?
What's up, Optimus? What's up, TOP? Yeah, man.
And no, the team is not cursed, Optimus. The owners of this organization are cursing the team.
They're cursing the team, but they're being blessed with our money, though.
Are they?
They're being blessed with our money, though, because we keep going to pay for their merchandise or keep going to these games, man.
Ryan Poles is spineless. He has shown himself to be spineless to me.
He's a coward.
Because that dude is in the position to right the wrong that is a head coach, and he refuses to do it because of nepotism, because this dude is married into the McCaskey family. I don't give two flying hells what end of the family he's from. If that dude sucks, Ryan Poles, you got to grow some kahunas, bro. You got to grow some balls. You got to get in.
Don't have no balls.
You got to get in the McCaskey's face and tell them either he goes or I go. Both of y'all can't stay here, bro. Enough's enough. Get this crap over with. I'm sick of it. This man threw Justin Fields under the bus and said he was the reason that this offense couldn't get going and they were garbage because of that. They were losing because of that. He then turned around and threw not one but two offensive coordinators under the bus, and Luke Getsy and now Shane Waldron, and he owns no responsibility for nothing. And own up. If you're the head coach, be the leader, man. Own up. Take some accountability in this crap. Maybe then we can respect you. But as long as you're not taking no accountability, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. And he don't even know how to talk. He's just word salad king. He's just word salads all over.
And Joe, it's a good thing that you did mention Rit, man, because Poles, like, he was crying when Adrian Tolbert when he cut Adrian Tolbert. If you watch that Hard Knocks episode, he's crying because of it. And Poles, I don't know what he's doing. He should have fired him after that Patriots game. It shouldn't have just only been Shane Waldron. It should have also been Matt Eberflus, because after that game,
our coaching staff cut him loose.
Besides Thomas Brown, I like Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown was good. Besides him, he's really good. But all the rest of y'all can go.
Let Thomas Brown be the interim coach.
Right.
I don't care how you do it. But the people that were making the decisions from the word go this season, they should be gone, bro. They should be gone. And Ryan Poles, if you don't have the balls to come on and step up and fire this dude, you need to be gone too, bro. I'm tired of that. Ryan Poles needs to own the responsibility that he put this crappy offensive line together in front of Caleb Williams, and told him to go out here and play Superman. He want a rookie to put a cape on and come out here and do what the hell you was trying to get Justin Fields to do.
And literally, that's what Caleb Williams almost did toward the end of the game. I mean, when he got sacked 2 times, right? That last possession when Green Bay scored the previous drive. I mean, like, it almost looked like the game was going to end after we got sacked twice. But Caleb Williams, he evaded that sack. He stepped up, like he went around that pass rusher. He gave enough time looking downfield. He found Rome Odunze to make it a 4th and 2. And after that 4th and 2, he threw a fade route to Rome Odunze, and then it was a first down. And then when it was a first down, he called a max protection, right? He called a max protection, and Green Bay, they were bringing the house. Found Keenan Allen, gave him all that time, put his team in position for that field goal. And what's his name? Matt Eberflus, in all of his glory, where we all know for him to be so damn conservative. He did not. He only ran the ball once for a 2nd and 8. He could have ran the ball again, but he was like saying this is his response. Well, it could have been a fumble. Or if we threw the ball with Caleb Williams, it could have been an interception. You mean to tell me Caleb Williams, who had the heavy hot hand, was going to throw an interception? Caleb Williams claimed that the previous drive before Green Bay scored that touchdown, the previous drive when we had the ball, when we had the 4th and 3, when we punted it, he said that he wanted to go for it. That same Caleb Williams, who literally put your team in position to win. You mean to tell me you didn't put give him the ball in position to win the game? Ryan Poles, he is a coward. But Matt Eberflus, if that doesn't show how much of a coaching malpractice you coached this game, I don't know what it is. But oh my gosh! But But toward the end of the game, he ran the score all the way down to what, 3 seconds. Gave the ball to Cairo Santos. Cairo Santos, I get it. He has enough footing for that 46-yard field goal. But with that shoddy offensive line that we have there, I mean, what did you expect?
Coach, that's where the poetic justice came into play to me, because that shoddy offensive line reared its ugly head at the most important point of the game. They couldn't block long enough for Cairo Santos, who's one of the best field goal kickers in the game, to get the ball up in the air. Bro, that is poetic justice. If that ain't a sign from on high that this man needs to be going from Chicago, then nothing is, bro. Nothing is. Joel, I see you want us to break down Thomas Brown, huh? I mean, what's there to break down, bro? He had a pretty good game plan going in. He was the beneficiary of the fact that the Green Bay Packers did not know what he was going to do, because they haven't seen him coach the Chicago Bears before. Now, he was the offensive coordinator last year for the Carolina Panthers. But that being said, he ended up, and he had his best game of the year against the Green Bay Packers last year as the Carolina Panthers offensive coordinator, by having that offense put up 33 points on them. But that being said, Green Bay was very green to what he was going to do. They didn't know what to get ready for, and so they played safe. They played back. They allowed the Bears to have everything underneath. All of the short passes that you saw completed was happening because they didn't know what to expect. They didn't know what to expect from this dude, so they had to play a safe zone. Green Bay usually tries to go man-to-man a lot, but they were zoning against this Bears team because they didn't know what to expect, and that allowed Caleb Williams to find rhythm and get things going underneath. But that being said, like I shared with you earlier, Joel, look, don't get too excited by one game's performance, because just because he performed well for one game as the offensive coordinator does not mean this is going to carry over for the rest of the year. And I'm not going to lie to you, I hope and pray to God that it does. I want to see somebody know what they're doing in this town with this offense. I would love to see Thomas Brown come in here and prove that he really can coach this offense up. But that being said, bro, he got fired from the Carolina Panthers last year, bro. They had a bottom-feeding offense over there in Carolina. And everybody like to say that Bryce Young wasn't playing great and he didn't have a lot of weapons. He had Deontay Johnson. He had Adam Thielen. He actually had some good players on the offensive line. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm hoping that the man could flourish. I'm hoping that he does great here in Chicago. But I'm doubting it with the way this is going in Chicago right
this
now.
Team is such
it's
going to be
hard for any coach of any sort to flourish with this organization, this management, this upper echelon of people in place. Ryan Poles don't have a backbone, bro. He ain't got no backbone. He can't say nothing to me. And take some accountability for once. Stop allowing the coach, the offensive coordinators to get blamed. Stop allowing the former players to get blamed. Stop allowing quarterbacks and everybody else to get blamed, and you don't take any accountability. Ryan Poles, you put this garbage together that we're calling an offensive line, bro. This garbage that you call an offensive line is stuff that you put together. I heard one of the content creators get on a live stream as he was watching the Bears game, and when everybody was talking about how bad the offensive line looked, and he yelled out, "Ryan Poles, stop drafting players that play like you played on offense." If you know anything about the history of Ryan Poles, you know that Ryan Poles attempted to make the team for the Chicago Bears as an offensive lineman, and he got cut on the last day of cuts. He never made the cut. But that being said, let me say this, Coach. Let me say this, KO Sports Talk Land. There are times when a general manager is going to make decisions, and he's going to hit, and there's some he's going to miss. So it's not the end of the world that he didn't get it right on the first go-round trying to get the offensive line together. That's fine. Take some accountability, say I messed up, and go fix the problem.
He definitely messed up on the head coach, which is big.
That's for sure. The wrong head coach in place. take some accountability, say, I messed up, and go fix the problem. Don't sit here and keep allowing this franchise year in and year out, this fan base year in and year out, the talent pool
to be
on
a
this
laughing
year
stock.
in and year
We're
out.
a laughing stock.
It's embarrassing, bro, to be a Bears fan when this kind of crap is going on, bro. It's embarrassing.
I mean, I agree with you. It is embarrassing, and even there are some Bears content creators that are even arguing, that 43-yard field goal that Carlos Santos was trying to attempt. Some people are saying that both sides, were saying. Well, one side was saying that Matt Eberflus did a good decision, allowing Carlos Santos to kick that field goal.
It's the dumbest. Don't even finish that, Coach. It's the dumbest argument known to mankind. He should have got a little closer. He don't need to get closer with one of the best field goal kickers in the game. No, if you had an offensive line out there, hint, wine bros. This how
you got to give him that chip shot.
Offensive line out there,
right? Exactly.
Hold up. Guess what? Carlos Santos wins this game, bro. If he had an offensive line that can hold up, but because you didn't put one out there for him, and you gave him makeshift misfits who nobody else wanted in their starting lineup, and you meal piece that together and slap some spit on it and suck some glue on it and taped it all together and thought it was gonna work. Guess what? Poetic justically, you got what you deserve. You got a block field goal because your line couldn't hold up.
Oh, Joel, I don't think Tevin was Tevin even playing? Tevin is out.
I don't think Tevin was playing, bro. Tevin was out injured. And you know what? I'm not gonna go on Matt Pryor, Joel. Let me tell you no lie, bro. Matt Pryor has been playing very good for the Chicago Bears. He's one of the bright spots that's been coming off of that bench. He's one of the bright spots. But bro, let me tell you, the rest of that is a turd show, bro. It's horrible. When Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright missing, and they're mid-tier, barely average blockers from what I'm seeing in their tenure as Bears offensive linemen. When they're missing, has such a grave impact that when they're missing a game, has such a grave impact that it's making me miss them. Then that tells you how porous the offensive line is. That line is horrible, bro. They made us miss Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright on the ends, bro. I missed those dudes while they were gone. And when they came back, they played immensely better than these other boys that we got out here. This is terrible.
Freaking Don Mercer. Don't skip over my comments now. Wow.
What did Don say here?
He said he was called King Poles a few months ago. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that. You didn't hear that from me. But yeah, there were a couple of Bears fans a few months ago call him King Poles. I mean, we were even clamoring like, why didn't he sign an offensive line? Why didn't he go get Connor Williams? We were clamoring that you needed to get a center. We were clamoring that you needed to get a
Let me answer that, Coach. Let me answer that. You know why he didn't go get an offensive lineman, bro? Because King Poles, appreciate you throwing that back out there, Don. King Poles is under the impression, like the rest of the football world, that all you need is a glamorous, star-studded, super strong arm, deep ball throwing caliber quarterback, and you give him some weapons to throw to, and that just fixes all the woes for a team's offense. Wrong answer. The first thing you need to do for any quarterback to be successful in the NFL, you have to protect him. If you don't protect the quarterback, I wouldn't give a hell if you got the league's most star-studded Pro Bowl, super caliber wide receivers in the world on that team.
I don't think Patrick Mahomes would survive this type of offensive line.
Bro, you can put Justin Jefferson on one side, Jamar Chase on another side, put Amon-Ra St. Brown in the slot, and Marvin Harrison Jr. coming off the bench, and we still wouldn't do nothing without an offensive line, bro. It's atrocious, bro. It's atrocious.
Skip the play call. So once Caleb got the ball out within 2 seconds, he started having success. Caleb has to keep getting rid of the ball.
Thank you, Green Bay Packers fan. No need for you to comment on what we need to do. Thank you, sir.
I mean, yeah, but no. I mean, we still need an offensive line because last week was unacceptable. Like how he got sacked 9 times, it was totally unacceptable.
So there is no universe where any quarterback that is worth his salt, including that guy up in Green Bay named Jordan Love, is playing at any high level, and he doesn't have an offensive line protecting him. It doesn't happen, bro. It don't happen. And if it happens, it's happening in microcosms. It's happening in small intervals because you're not going to be great with everybody getting through and having a chance to take shots at you all day. What you're going to be is broke up and hospitalized. That's what you're going to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Minnesota, we got Minnesota next week, and we already know Brian Flores. You already got
blitz. 84% of the time, here comes a blitz.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the problem when you don't address the offensive line. You end up hurting your quarterback in the long run. It's gonna stunt his development. And Ryan Poles, I put this solely on Ryan Poles because last year you could have had a chance to fire Matt Eberflus. You could have hired John Harbaugh. And speaking of John Harbaugh, I saw that game against the Cincinnati Bengals when of course he's coaching the Chargers, but they could have kicked the field goal. I mean, up until that point, the score was tied 27-27. They're at the 30-yard line, and John Harbaugh he made the decision to run J.K. Dobbins in, and J.K. Dobbins ran it in for a touchdown. That's a gutsy head coach right there. That's somebody who's ballsy and who doesn't take crap from anybody. And because freaking the Bears CEO McCaskey, he said, ever since Mike Ditka got fired, we don't want somebody who's fiery or have a personality. Well, those types of personalities have made us won a Super Bowl. Those types of personalities have made us go to the Super Bowl. And you're meaning to tell me that you would rather have Matt Eberflus, who's a freaking coward, a freaking wussy. I'm trying not to cuss, but like, who's a freaking wuss. You mean to tell me you'll go with him instead of a guy who led the San Francisco 49ers to a Super Bowl, who have helped the Michigan Wolverines win a national championship, who have led the Los Angeles Chargers 7-3 right now, possibly on their way to the playoffs. They're going to go.
Coach, the problem in the Bears organization looms even larger when you talk about former players who have played for the Chicago Bears, who could potentially be coaches to help this franchise get back to its glory days. The problem is they have bad blood with bad relationships with these former players. They offered, I think it was that Olin Kreutz or somebody, they offered him like $15 an hour to come back and to coach. And you talk about the ultimate slap in the face, the ultimate insult. This is the type of stupidity that they have in management in the Chicago Bears organization. You wouldn't give Brian Urlacher, one of the most illustrious middle linebackers this franchise has ever seen, $5 million for a 1-year closeout to his career to play in Chicago. This man had to go and sign with the Washington Redskins at the time. And because he is such a loyalist to the fan base in Chicago and to this franchise, because this is where he made his name and built his glory up, he couldn't bring himself to suit up in another uniform and just went on and retired. Enough. Click what Optimus said here, bro. Put this on the screen for me, bro. So you win in the trenches. You hear that, Real Street Sports Talk? In the trenches. This is where the games are won.
Fundamental football. Trenches.
Understand that principle. It is trench based. This is why your Green Bay Packers, T.O., this is why they always load up on offensive line.
That's why they've been so great.
This is why you are seeing the Detroit Lions at 9-1 right now, because they loaded up on the offensive line. This is why Patrick Mahomes can thrive and be great in sandlot football.
Lamar
because
Jackson.
Load up on the offensive
Josh
line.
Allen.
Everybody that is great is loading up on the offensive line, man. What are we talking about? You want a quarterback to come out here and put a cape on in his rookie season and play hero? No, that ain't what's going to happen. That's not how that goes. Starts in the trenches first. Why you think Justin Herbert is standing upright without his appendages broke this year and able to throw darts all over the field to no-name receivers? He ain't got nobody. Go ask Josh Allen how that's working out for him. He got nobodies, and he's shining right now. They just got him one receiver in Amari Cooper, and all he got after that is James Cook, the running back, but he's making it work, bro. This is how football is played. You build the trenches. The most important player on the team is your quarterback. The second most important players on the team is your offensive lineman, bro.
The offensive line, period.
Shoot in terms of what order you want to put people in. You
offensive line is definitely number two.
Possession. This is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. He said you win in the trenches. Another GM and coach who doesn't understand that principle. And Optimist, you are so right. For the life of me, I don't understand how Ryan Poles, a former offensive lineman, does not understand that, bro. How do you think you can put Shelton Coleman out here, a career backup, and Ryan Bates out here? You can bring Nate Lazy Davis. Thanks for breaking that down to me, T.O. When he first got here. You can bring these dudes out here and think that you got a rookie quarterback that's going to come in and shine behind this, bro. This is the success. You got Braxton Jones, who I love because he's committed and he's dedicated and he works hard, but he can't handle a bull rush and never has been able to handle one. You got Darnell Wright on the other end, who's got potential Pro Bowl caliber potential on the inside of him, but you got nobody over here to teach him or guide him on how to get better. Bro, how you expecting to win something like this, man? You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't block. You can't win. Period.
And
first three picks are all O-line, franchise left, and franchise center. Okay. Dennis Moody, I agree with that, bro. We should have did that this draft. When everybody was clamoring for us to go and get Caleb Williams, Brian Poles should have shut the media off. He should have went into the trenches and really dug in and seen what was most needed for this franchise. Is Caleb Williams a better overall quarterback than Justin Fields? Yes, he is. I will not argue that. He's a better passer. He anticipates better. He reads the field quicker. There's a lot of things that he does that Justin Fields doesn't bring to the table. But was quarterback our most glaring need? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. No quarterback can win when you can't block for him, bro. I don't care who he is. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. Go down the list, bro. Go down the list.
Patrick Mahomes,
Montana, Michael Vick, whoever. Go down the list, bro. Go down the list. Nobody's winning when they can't be protected, bro. Nobody's winning like that.
And this is front office and coaching malpractice. Specific, like I said, this is on the ownership, and this is on the front office. Like, your players are a reflection of how you coach them, and the way those players, especially, when Green Bay toward the end of the game, when Green Bay had their last possession before the end of the game, that play where Christian Watson, he had that 25-yard gain, and then Jalen Johnson fell off. Like, why didn't Jalen Johnson get right back up? Like, how did he, I don't even know how he got beat. Right. He didn't get back up.
Jalen Johnson got right back up. Come on, Cole. This game is bang, bang. It's happening at lightning speed, bro.
And they were playing soft, like zone coverage. Like, why are you playing?
What I would like to know on that particular play, where was the help over the top for Jalen Johnson? Because when he fell down, there was nobody within 20 yards.
No safety over there.
Christian Watson, bro. Nobody there to pick up the slack. Jalen Johnson is an excellent cornerback. And he all is forgiven in my mind for him having a subpar game. Finally, he looked average against a receiver in the NFL. Whoop-de-doo. You got one moment in time where the man didn't look super. He didn't look like he was locking nothing down. But that's okay. 4 catches, 150 yards. Right? He still didn't give up a TD. The man still played great, still played well enough for us to win the game. And our defense stood on his head, bro. Stood on his head. Then, as you said, Jerome, Kyron, and Torrey Taylor were all luxury picks. I would agree with you on Rome. We didn't necessarily need him. Torrey Taylor is not the end of the world to go run and get a punter. Kyron was necessary. We needed offensive linemen, and you're seeing that now, bro. So it was necessary to bring him in, bro. Yeah, there you go. Now there's a list that I'm talking about right here. That's right there.
Yeah, Cedric Olu. Drafting malpractice. Yeah, it was.
Look at all of these offensive linemen we could have got. And guess what, people? Even if Ryan Poles was still sold on Caleb Williams and didn't want to trade the pick and still traded Justin Fields away, we had enough money to go into free agency and still get offensive linemen. You still could have made it work, bro.
Connor Williams.
Connor Williams, Trent Williams. He was a free agent at the time, bro, for the San Francisco 49ers, bro. It's all kind of guys out here that we could have went and got and shored up this offensive line. He tried to cut corners with this, bro. You can't cut corners with this.
Yeah, you can't cut corners. And like you're definitely seeing, I mean, look at Nate Davis. They cut lazy Nate Davis. I'm glad they already cut him. Because like he was
right. Drafting malpractice. I like that at the end, bro.
That was definitely drafting and just front office malpractice. Because like you said, like you didn't get an offensive line in free agency. You went and got DeAndre Swift, which is okay to me. You got who else? I'm already forgetting his name already. Number 14.
For the Bears,
tight end.
Oh, you talking about you just made me forget his name.
I'm already forgetting his name. Hey, Chad, what's the name? It's that second tight end.
Gerald Everett.
Yeah, Gerald Everett. Yeah, you signed Gerald Everett, but you mean to tell me you couldn't get no offensive line? Like you couldn't get
they loaded up on
left tackle. I'm not really sold on Braxton Jones.
They loaded up on weapons, bro. They didn't think the trenches were important. I don't know how you've been playing this game or coaching this game or doing anything with the facets of this game, and you don't know that the trenches are important. Ryan Post, you come from Kansas City, bro. You come from Andy Reid, bro. Come on, man. Why you don't know the trenches are important? Andy Reid builds a wall in front of his QBs. You don't believe me? Ask Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb had a great offensive line in front of him. This offseason, we had 3 top 50 picks and $80 million in cap space. Poles better not be cheap again. Let me tell you something. Ryan Poles may not even be here for this offseason, bro, because this is atrocious. If you don't have the balls to fire Matt Eberflus, he should be going too, bro. He should be going too. Get out of here.
Because if you're going to be a GM, you can't get emotional, man. You got to make those hard decisions. Sometimes it's going to come with cutting your friend, you know? Like, this is, at the end of the day, this is the NFL. It's a results-driven based league. If you're not putting out a winning product on the field, then guess what? It's time for you to go. We want to win. The whole entire purpose of the NFL is to win Super Bowls, and that's what we need to do. We want to have a winning culture. You want to establish a winning culture, and by establishing a winning culture, you have to pick the right head coach that's going to lead this offense, lead this defense to a winning team. And that's not what the Chicago Bears did. You hired the wrong guy and Matt Eberflus, and you definitely see it from his track record. He's 5-17 against teams over 500. He's 2-12 against the NFC North opponents. He's he's like 0-18.
Yeah. You stole my Cope. I was gonna use that one myself, bro. 0-18 on the road on Sundays, people.
On Sundays.
Do you hear that? 0-18. I ain't got enough fingers to show you how many L's this man has taken on the road on Sundays. He's been here for 3 years as our head coach, and this dude has never won a road game on Sunday. That is unthinkable, bro. How in the world do you justify keeping this guy, bro? It just doesn't make sense. And Joel, I see, you're right, bro. I did see that Connor Williams retired from the Seattle Seahawks. Mayhap, if we put him in a different position, in a better situation, mayhap he wouldn't have retired, bro. That might have been a good feel here. He said Kelvin Banks, Will Compton, y'all should get familiar with them. I think we taking one of them.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Joel, we need to go in this draft if we're not gonna sign the free agency, we need to go in this draft and we need to make a splash on nothing but offensive line. I don't want to see another offensive weapon, another offensive toy ever until we get this offensive line together, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. Our offensive line should be so deep that we should be able to go 10 deep like
that
we can
so
on
sad,
defense,
bro. That is so sad. Look at this. Only 2 head coaches with lower winning percentage of 2 seasons in the 21st century. Matt Patricia and Hugh Jackson. We already know Hugh Jackson went 0-16 with the Cleveland Browns. Flus is third.
Did Matt Patricia? No, he didn't go 0-16. That was who I'm thinking about. Rob Marinelli. That was
Rob Marinelli. Yeah. Rob Marinelli. Yeah.
That Joel, that is an atrocious stat. Look at the company he's keeping, bro. This dude is a cellar dweller when it comes to head coaches. He's a bottom feeder.
He's a loser.
Keeping him? Why? He's still speaking for my team. Why? Bears Brass, explain this. Why?
And Chuck, you called it a couple years ago. You called it when we hired him. You definitely called it a couple years ago when we hired him. You saying he was a Matt Eberflus and he's a product of the McCaskies. You know, and definitely
the right name for him. Nepotism is the only reason that this bum has a job today in Chicago. I don't care if they go create a position for him, Coach. Get him off my sideline. There's no way in the world this team with all this talent on it should be playing this bad, bro.
We should not be 4-6. We should at least be 6-4 in the hunt.
This defense been standing on his head outside of one game that you can point to, which was the Arizona Cardinals game, where Jaquan Brisker and Kyler Gordon was missing because of injuries. That's the only game you can point to where they've given up more than 21 points this year. That is terrible that this team is 4-6. After this defense been playing like that, bro.
And not only that, you costed your generational quarterback a signature win against the Green Bay Packers, not putting your team in the best position possible to win the game. Oh, let me take the ball out of my quarterback's hands because he's going into a rhythm. Oh, let's just settle for a field goal, 46-yard field goal. Because you know why? I'm Matt Eberflus, the coward, because I'm a freaking coward and I don't have no cojones to make sure my team can win.
And now I got to sit here. I got to sit here and listen to all of these so-called bootleg former player experts get on TV. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Acho Emmanuel, and I'm talking about you, James Jones, and I'm talking about you, Shady McCoy, and any other bum out here that's running their mouth. To him running y'all mouth, you same bums who was clamoring for the Bears to trade Justin Fields and get Caleb Williams. Now you bastards is calling this dude a bust. Quit playing with me. Talking about he's coughing as Acho Emmanuel, whatever the dude name is. He talking about Emmanuel Acho, yeah, that bum. He talking about this dude is Caleb Williams is costing head coaches, it costing coaches their jobs. No, the hell he not. He's a rookie. He's not costing them anything. They're costing themselves because they don't know what the hell they doing. Hell out of here.
Yeah. Let me look at the section. We're taking it north and we're never giving it back. Ryan Poles must be talking about the basement of the division.
That's all he's been taking, bro. And that's all he's going to take, bro. That's all he's going to bring. Joel said, what you say there, Joel? Trace Armstrong being an agent for Flus, Poles, and Waldron is ruining this organization. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I haven't seen Trace Armstrong talk in a while, but I'm pretty sure that you're probably saying something that's not to your liking there. You have to like me on that one, bro. All I know is this. At the end of the day, Trace Armstrong, he don't make the decisions for this franchise. Them other people you naming there, Flus and Poles, those are your decision makers. And really, it's Poles. He's the main decision maker. He need to grow some kahunas and do something about this, bro. This is
Kevin Warren needs to, if at all, Kevin Warren might need to fire both of them, bro, because he's a Bears CEO.
Yeah, well, what is Kevin Warren doing then? It's time for him to man up. And I know Kevin Warren ain't got no problem with firing people. He fell out with Jim Harbaugh in Michigan, bro.
Mm-hmm. Right, and he wanted to fire. He didn't want to keep Matt Eberflus. Freaking Poles was clamoring for freaking Eberflus. I'm like, yes, I want Eberflus. Eberflus, I love Eberflus. He's my best friend. I want to keep him. I mean, and Kevin Warren said, I don't want to keep him. I don't want to keep him.
At least if you're going to be the head coach of this team and they're not going to fire you, Matt Eberflus, at least learn to own some responsibility and accountability. Stop allowing your players to be grifted and taken for a ride in the media without you saying something, you bum. Ryan Poles, stop letting this bastard throw every coach that you bring in here under the bus in the name of saving his own hide. Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Colts, Washington, and Packers were lost from bad coaching decisions. Yeah, definitely. Dennis says, facts, we should be 7-3.
Easily, bro. Easily 7-3. Is Caleb Williams perfect in this scenario? No, he's not.
He should be in the wild card hunt.
He's not supposed to be perfect. Who gonna argue with that? A rookie is supposed to be perfect. He's supposed to make everything go perfectly.
That's why
I was debating with somebody when he took them 9 sacks against the JV League, New England Patriots. When he took them 9 sacks, it was pointed out to me on the first 2 sacks, Caleb Williams held the ball too long. That's why he got sacked. I said, you're right. What about the last 7?
Mm-hmm.
He took 9 of them. The game didn't stop because he took them 2 sacks. The game stopped because they couldn't protect him.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous, man.
Right, and the reason like he took those 2 sacks because he doesn't have trust in his offensive line. There's no trust. There's no trust in his offensive line.
You call that an offensive line? That's a revolving door, bro. Come in when you want to. Man to man, man up on the receivers, and just blitz up the middle. Who's stopping it? Who's stopping it? Who's stopping it? Coach, we can go out there and line up in blitz formation. I'll come out the linebacker slot. You come out the safety spot, and we'll just blitz up the middle. We'll get to Caleb Williams with this line, bro. We'll get there. We'll get there. Who gonna stop us?
No, that makeshift offensive line. Oh, Kevin O'Connor's gonna have a field day against Flus.
Ain't that the truth, Optimus? And that's what we got to see next. Is 84% blitzing team. Brian Flores and company coming in here going wild, licking their chops. Can't wait to get their hands on Caleb Williams. And the Bears' short game better be immaculate. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro.
He's got to be perfect.
All I can tell you is pray for Caleb Williams. We want
him to get the ball in 1.5 seconds. He's gonna have to get the ball out in 1.5 seconds. That's all I'm gonna say.
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
They will blitz the hell out of you.
Joel said, as much as we bashed the O-line, I think they did okay against the Packers. You know what? They did do okay. That's because Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright was back, bro. What I was alluding to earlier, bro. And those 2 dudes have been in the trenches long enough to where they can give you an average performance and hold up just long enough to buy Caleb a little time to move around. But even when they are pressed, they can't hold up, bro. It's not good on this offensive line, bro. We ain't gonna sit here and try to find no silver linings in these dark clouds. It's Black Monday. That's why I'm like this.
So Chuck, these last we got how many games left in the season? Like we got 6 more games, 6, 7?
7. We got 7 more games.
So in these last 7 games, do you see us winning any of these games?
Where and how? How are we gonna get there, bro? How are we gonna get there? The defense is gonna play great. Caleb Williams is going to show you that he still got skills. He is not a bust. He is going to show you that. And then we're going to find a way because of Matt Eberflus and because of the stupidity and the spinelessness of Ryan Poles to lose games. We always do. They have no control. There is no leadership in this organization. There is absolutely none. Mm-hmm. It took Caleb Williams, and this was pointed out to me because I didn't see it. It took Caleb Williams in the middle of the games to start yelling at Matt Eberflus and telling him, no, we're not punting. We're not doing this. This is what we're doing. It took the rook to tell him This is what we need to
That is why I was so pissed when he punted on 4th and 3rd when we were up 19-14. If I was the coach, if I was Caleb Williams, I'm like, no, we are not punting. We are not punting. We got to go for it, because at that point he was like saying, "Oh, I'm going to trust my defense in order to stop this Packers offense." Even though this Packers offense is so prolific, you already know that they're going to score. And guess what? They ended up scoring, and that's what it made it 20-19. But you know what? Eberflus doesn't have the cojones to go for on 4th and 3 because he's a freaking coward.
He doesn't have the intelligence to coach football. He's an idiot. Is this dude a Trump supporter? What is he? Is he next in Trump's cabinet? I mean, what is Flus shooting for? Why are you here?
So conservative. Somebody conservatively.
Somebody in the family is giving you a handout. Virginia loves you, son. That's the only reason you keeping a job, because it ain't got nothing to do with your IQ or your football acumen. You don't know nothing about this sport, bro. You don't know nothing about this sport. When Caleb Williams, the rookie, got to yell to tell you what to do because you don't know what to do, you don't need to be coaching, bro. Ain't no rook got no business having to tell a head coach what it is that needs to be done. Oh, rookie, man, listen to that. And Caleb showed you his ability on the 3rd and 19 when he threw a 16-yard pass to Roma Dunze, and then on 4th and 3, he completed another 20-yard pass to the man, walking us down the field to put us in range. And I don't give a hell about whether or not he ran one more play or whether we got 2 inches closer.
You had 30 seconds and a timeout. You trying to tell me you couldn't run one more play?
It doesn't
give the ball to your quarterback,
play, bro. It doesn't matter. It is poetic justice for that line to give up the last play of the game for us to lose, because that's what Ryan Poles put there for us to do. That is his work. That's his baby. That offensive line is all him. That is his monstrosity, his masterpiece at work right there, bro. It's atrocious, bro. It's atrocious. Joe Alt was in this draft. Jackson Powers Johnson was in this draft. The Funga dude, whatever you say his name, he was in this draft. Olu was in this draft. It's all kind of guys was in this draft that we could have got. There's no reason why the only person we ended up out of this draft with on the offensive line was Karen Omegaji, and he was injured when we got him. No reason.
Dennis Moody says the damn refs are gonna blitz and jump into the action too.
I ain't gonna need the refs. Need the refs for what, bro? They don't need the refs.
Even the refs are gonna sack Caleb Williams.
They don't need the refs. We got a JV League offensive line out here. This might as well be a toddler offensive line standing there in front of them, man. Because them dudes are big and they're not even in the way. They more like get out the way. Excuse me, sir. Revolving door. Let me open the door so you can walk in or run in or kill Caleb or however you want to term it. It is as utterly pathetic what we're looking at on this football field. And you had an opportunity to fix some stuff, Poles, at the trade deadline. You had an opportunity. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. Now, when all hell done broke loose, now you finally want to go run and get this kid who was off injured from USC that was playing with the Washington Commanders that could never get on the field. Now you want to go pick him up. When we gonna see him?
Ricky Stromberg, I think.
Yeah. When we gonna see him on the field? It's gonna be another Ryan Bates scenario where we pay him.
No, he's injured too. We get all these injured players. That's the thing. He's always getting these injured players.
Yeah, you trying to pick up scraps and trying not to pay offensive linemen. That's the dumbest thing this man's ever done.
That's the Chicago Bears way.
As a GM, it is the dumbest thing that you've ever done, Ryan Poles. You are sitting here compromising the health and well-being of your potential superstar caliber quarterback because you don't want to pay an offensive lineman. That's pathetic, bro. Pathetic and cheap as hell. And if that's the best you got with $80 million under cap space for me, you can leave, bro. You and Matt Eberflus, y'all can fly off together in a wild blue yonder. I don't care, bro.
I want to win, but 3 picks in the top 40. Stromberg has bad knees. Yeah, that's what we're saying. All offensive line should be invested in all offensive line.
I would have
want to see no defensive line. Our defensive line is good. We need to go all offensive line, even though our run defense is not that great, but our offensive line, we gotta go all offensive line, in my opinion.
Our run defense took a blow because we lost Billingsley, bro. He got injured and gone for the year. But bro, forget the defense. Defense has never been our problem. We never gonna have a problem on that end. That's our calling card.
It's never been our
I would have taken it better, Cove, if at the trade deadline, if Ryan Poles had contacted the Detroit Lions and contacted the Minnesota Vikings and asked for their backup offensive lineman and brought them over here, because their backup offensive lineman is better than anything we got.
Yeah, we need depth. Put them in the starting lineup. They're backups.
Take their backups and bring them over here, and we would have had a better offensive line than what we got right now, bro. This is atrocious, bro. This is terrible. This is terrible. You really thought you were going to put this makeshift garbage out here, Ryan Poles, and it was going to work. You thought you were going to protect you were going to protect Caleb Williams, a first-year player, with this garbage out here, and this was going to work. Y'all really think these QBs are Superman out here, bro? Y'all think that they just going to put their cape on and fly over all of the missed blocks and just Super Caleb to the rescue. Here we go. Big C on his chest. Yeah, that's not how that works, people. You got to protect your quarterback and keep him upright. He can't throw down the field if he can't see down the field because he's laying on the field.
They probably would draft a top edge first in the draft. They probably would do that. They
something
would do that.
Stupid like that. Yeah,
they'll do something stupid like that.
And I'm sick of all the Bears.
The Atlanta Falcons drafting the quarterback from Washington.
Let me say this, Go. I'm sick of all the Bears content creators that's out here, and I love you guys with all my heart. But I'm sick of y'all talking about what the Bears need to add. And first thing everybody wants to point to is defensive tackles and defensive edge rushers and defense this and defense that. Stop talking defense, stupid. We don't need defense. We're top 5 defense when we're healthy. And we've been proving that all year. We're not giving up more than 20 points a game on a regular. And we've been proving that all year except for one game. We don't need no defense. O-line. And then when we run out of other picks, go get some more O-line.
That's right. Get a left tackle and a center franchise. We need a franchise-altering left tackle and a center.
We need a franchise-altering offensive line. Go get a franchise something.
We need like an Owen Cruz type of player.
Give me a franchise center. Give me a franchise left guard. Give me a franchise right guard. Give me a franchise left tackle. Give me a franchise right tackle. Load me up and then go give me some backups behind them.
Right, backup tackles. Sign them in free agency.
Ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, bro.
What is he saying? He said, "Don't say that, Optimus. He might be watching." He talking about Ryan Poles.
Good. I hope he's watching. I hope this is sinking in. I hope I'm getting on his nerve. I hope he hates this channel and wants to shut us down. Because guess what? We're going to keep talking like this until you get it right, bro.
Yeah, and we're going to keep talking like this until the draft. We're going to keep beating it over his head. If I have to go to Hallis, if I got to fly to Chicago and go to Hallis Hall, I would. I'll be like, draft a left tackle, draft a center, draft a left tackle, all offensive line.
Protect your quarterback. I don't have a view on. I might be riding past Soldier Field saying that.
I'll be good. I'll go. I'll get a bullhorn. I'm gonna keep saying that. If they have to arrest me, arrest me. I don't care.
I think Kyron Omegaji is going to be a great offensive lineman in this league one day. But dude, put him out there in meaningful situations. Get somebody in here who knows how. Where's Ron Marinelli? I would love to see if he can come over here and coach up this offensive line. Because Ron Marinelli coaches lines. He's mostly D lines, but he can coach O lines too. Go get me somebody who knows how to teach these dudes techniques and tactics. Get this Eberflus bum out of here. And please, somebody, shut him up. Take the mic out of his hand. He talking in word salad riddles. When they ask him a question, when he's done with the answer, you don't know what the hell the question was anymore because you did never get the answer to begin with. Horrible, bro. Horrible.
It's a shame. It's a shame, and it's like where do we go from here as Bears fans? It's like we've seen this year in and year out. This type of product, year in, year out.
And Dennis, let me say this, bro. I'm hard on Braxton Jones. I'm about as hard as you can be on Braxton Jones. But when I look at the rest of this offensive line, Braxton Jones is light years above these dudes. I'm not going to even go on him. If they keep him, that's fine. I'm not it's not the end of the world with Braxton Jones being there. Ain't the end of the world with Darnell Wright being there on the other end. It's all that revolving
interior
middle of that offensive line and that interior, bro, where the death traps are for Caleb Williams. It was coming straight up the middle in this man's face, bro. He is running around out here like he Justin Fields, and this is a dude who doesn't like to run, people. Caleb said it's not his thing. He only run when necessary. And almost every single game he's been here, it's been necessary for him to run, bro.
The last game was the Packers was necessary. He had 70 yards for like 8 carries.
You see, when he's given ample amount of time to make plays, this dude can light it up, bro. All you need is a little time. They can't even buy him that. Yeah, Joel, we already talked about that, bro. Braxton Jones can't stop a bull rush since his rookie year. And this on polls only taking small school prospects. Yep. Polls keeps trying to cut corners, bro. You have to pay up at some point, bro. You have to pay up at some point. I'm sorry. Ain't no more of this getting by stuff. We're not paying nobody. You had to pay Jalen Johnson. You had to pay DJ Moore. Now it's time to pay up for this offensive line, bro. Come on. And you better do it while you still got Roma Dunze and Caleb Williams young and in their first rookie contract, bro. You better do it now. You better do it now.
2 left tackles and 2 centers to start the draft. Make sure your 2 most needed positions are taken care of. Facts. Yep, facts.
Don't make no sense, man. Don't make no sense. So where do we go from here, Bears fans?
Yeah, where do we go from here?
Because I'm telling you where I'm at. I don't want to see us win another game. I'm hoping, praying, keep hope alive, that gets my Eberflus out of town, bro. I need this dude gone, man.
Shit, I don't even care. Even if we, at this point, we win all our games, I still want him fired, which is unlikely. But I don't care if we win 1 or 2 more games or if we match our season total of 7 games. I still want him fired because this guy, I mean, his resume speaks for itself. I don't need to repeat his resume.
Oh, 18 on Sundays on the road.
Can we make the argument that he's the worst Bears head coach, one of the worst Bears head coaches in franchise?
It ain't an argument, bro. It's a fact. It's not an argument. That's a fact.
He's the worst.
There's never been a Bears head coach who's coached for 3 years and not won a road game on Sunday. That's never happened. Even with Mark Trestman having been here, that's never happened, bro.
Shit, at least Mark Trestman at least won a road game. This guy, he doesn't win road games. He's not a coach. He don't know what a win looks like because he ain't never coached nobody to a win. I've been saying since he was here, since he first got here, that this Bears team is going to win games in spite of him, not because of him, bro. I've been saying that, bro. Yeah, all that matters is Caleb's progression. I mean, that's the only bright spot that we have, Caleb progressing. Even though, I mean, I'm kind of sad that he's not going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, shoot. Like, I just want to see
him in position. And for all these people who said that Caleb Williams is regressing, let me say this to y'all. The only reason why you haven't seen Caleb Williams throwing touchdowns in these last 3 games or so is because he's got this brilliant coach telling him, don't take no risks, don't take no chances, don't turn the ball over. What has Caleb been great at this season? He's been great at not giving the ball away. He's not giving the ball away, but that being said, you're coaching him to not take the chances. Don't take the deep shot. Don't take the opportunity when it's presenting itself. Be safe. And what you're doing when you put that in a rookie QB's mind, you're putting him in a position where he starts to overthink. When instead of letting the ball rip, which is what Caleb Williams is excellent at doing, now you got him hesitating and thinking about whether or not he should make a pass for fear of throwing an interception. That's why he's stuck at 9 TDs on the year. Doesn't turn the ball over, people. This is not something you got to coach him up for. You don't have to coach Caleb Williams up not to turn the ball over. This dude played in his college career for 4 years, That dude had 93 passing touchdowns and only 14 interceptions. For 4 years, he gave 14 interceptions in total. The last thing you need to talk to him about is turning the ball over. It's not the dude you need to talk to about that.
If you say we're getting whooped on Thanksgiving, I wouldn't be surprised.
Joel, we get whooped every game the rest of this year, bro. We get whooped.
I mean, did you see what the Lions did to the Jaguars?
I ain't gonna say we getting whooped because we will show up and fight in these division games, but we're losing. We're gonna lose, bro.
We are.
There's no way we're winning these games with this offensive line and with this coaching staff. It's just not happening.
I mean, did you see what the Lions put on the Jaguars? 52 points.
Ridiculous. The Lions are a well-oiled buzzsaw of a machine.
52
right now.
points. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. And when we run up on them, they're hot like cayenne pepper, and they're going to be ready to chop, sniff, and cut all the wood that they can on the Chicago.
They're going to be definitely chopping some kneecaps, like taking some kneecaps away.
And justly so. I don't have a problem with it at this point because I got to see this dude gone from my team. He's killing what potentially could be a high-power, quality offensive team ready to make a playoff run. He's killing it dead, bro. He's killing it.
Anybody notices how Caleb Williams has to beg? Yeah, we just talked about it. Yeah, he has to beg for him to go on 4th down because Eberflus plays to lose.
Joel, you tuning us in, bro? You listen to what we saying? We
were just talking about it,
bro. We saying all this stuff, bro. Yeah. He's 178 yards from breaking the rookie record. Who we talking about here, Dennis? Who we talking about? Caleb Williams and the Bears. That wasn't hard to do. On the passing, that wasn't hard to do. If you're going to, this is going to be my last point, Cole. If you're going to bring in a arm talent like a Caleb Williams, a strong arm, a great passer like a Caleb Williams, you had better bring in the right people to coach him up, bro. Mm-hmm. This is where I believe we need to go, and this is why I want to see us lose out. Right now, I'm happy and thrilled that even though the Chicago Bears interviewed him for the offensive coordinator position coming into this year, and we didn't hire him, I'm thrilled that they say the Lord works in mysterious ways. I'm thrilled that we didn't sign Cliff Kingsbury to be the offensive coordinator. This is where I believe we need to go, people. Close out this year with nothing but losses. Let Matt Eberflus take a hike, and then hire Cliff Kingsbury to be the head coach of the franchise. Where could we go wrong with that, bro? And let him come in here and pick his own offensive line. Do not let Ryan Poles make another decision on offensive linemen.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, we're going to have to end it here. I mean, we're a little over an hour, but I'd like to thank you guys for coming to the show. We're going to be pumping out more Bears content earlier for tomorrow. We're also going to be doing the preview tomorrow for the Minnesota versus the Chicago Bears, and we're going to be doing our Week 12 pick'ems for this upcoming week. But guys, thank y'all for coming and watching this show. And I don't even know if I want to say this, like, claws up, bear down. It's
bro,
all the way down.
I'm still standing strong with my team. I love the players that's on this team, minus the offensive line. The rest of these dudes are the real
minus the coaches.
Right. Get this coaching staff together. Brian Poles, grow some kahunas, balls for those of y'all that don't speak Spanish, or get out of town and move around and let these dudes here that y'all see on the screen, let them go to work. It's atrocious that Cole Kmet going 3 and 4 games without target. This guy right here over my shoulder, people. That guy right there at the bottom of the Caleb Williams, that's Cole Kmet, in case you didn't know it. That dude is a lethal weapon as a tight end for this team, and the Bears are hardly ever using him. It's pitiful, bro. It's
such pitiful. All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming. As always, guys, balls up, bear down. All right, peace.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen